Hi guys, I don't know if I really wanted to do this video or not because everything has already been said. However, I felt the need to share my opinion as well. There's a lot of hate behind the last season of Game of Thrones and how everything has ended. And spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen it, you should go and watch that first before watching this video. But I really want to tell you, in my opinion, like today, I'm in deep depression. I'm so sad and disappointed. I've been crying the whole day as if a family member has died, which in some case it has, because I'm not comparing, but imagine if you have a dear pet for 7-8 years of your life and then that pet dies and you have sweet, even bitter memories with that pet, but you have memories and you have to say goodbye in the saddest, most cruel kind of ways. That's how I feel. And it will take me some time to move on and just forget about it. However, right now I'm so overwhelmed by everything that happened. So basically, I predicted something that are gonna happen during this final episode. The whole season was really bad. I don't want to swear. I don't want to get this video demonetized. It was really bad. I was disappointed in every single episode until the final episode, where I was almost like I gave up hope. Just finish with it when you already want to finish with it. Because this season deserves at least one more season for everything to develop the way we are used to Game of Thrones developing. We needed time to comprehend what happened, and we didn't have enough time, and it was shocking, it was disappointing, and here we are right now. Of course, a lot of fans and a lot of people not happy with how things have ended. Now, in my opinion, I actually can't say that it had the worst ending. I do believe the last episode, or the final episode of the season, was the best episode of the season. The cinematography in this episode was so amazing. It was the best I've ever seen. I really loved it. The pace was at the start pretty slow, with Tyrion walking and strolling a lot, and I was like, move forward. And then one of my friends made a joke saying he can't, he has short legs, and I'm like, okay, that brightens my day, looking at all these dead bodies here, and then saying that it just lightened my heart a bit. However, not for too long. Now, I really thought that Jon Snow would never be able to kill Dany. I thought that he was the one person that will not have the heart to do something like that, because he always preaches mercy. Even at the last speech, he's preached about mercy and forgiveness, and then he had to do it. I do understand that Tyrion is the one who compelled him to do it, and I give credits to that, because Tyrion finally is the witty one, the one who controls the situation with his wittiness, with his speech. He's the smartest, and in this episode we can finally see it, because the whole season he did nothing. I mean, that's for me was the best thing. Tyrion was the only one who stuck to his role from the first episode we met him, and finally we see the real Tyrion, and I really enjoyed watching that. However, who was he to actually tell them who should be on the throne? As a prisoner, they gave him the right to do that. However, Jon Snow, he killed and betrayed, but killed the queen, which is worse than betraying the queen. He did way worse than betraying the queen, but that's how you repay him, knowing that he's the last Targaryen alive. Where is the justice in that? Love is the duty, and duty is the death of love. If it was his duty to kill Love, to kill Khaleesi, then where is the duty beyond that? What was his duty as a Targaryen, right? That's the duty that you were talking about. He's the righteous king to the throne, and then nobody even mentions it. What? Why? Why do you do that to me? Like, at least let us see Jon Snow on the throne, being sad and sobby, but having to do what duty compels him to do. Don't make me see Bran on the throne. I mean, yeah, three-eyed raven, knows everything, knew everything, was sitting there just watching, not doing anything. He was supposed to be there. He's the best choice. All Starks are ruling every single kingdom out there. This is the best, most convenient ending ever. But is it, though? Is this the ending that we wanted? Or is this the ending that we needed? I feel things really needed to happen like this, because this series was always shocking and surprising and unjust, to the point that you don't want it anymore. Like, there is no fiction in it, no fantasy in it. This is reality. The last episode was literally the birth of democracy. No more looking at prophecies, no more Targaryens ruling the way they were supposed to. This is democracy. We are gonna choose. It was funny when they said people are gonna choose, and then this guy was like, oh, my dog should choose, my horse should choose. Like, yeah, it's just the birth of it. Then in time, it developed to be what it is today, and the last dragon flew, and we never see him ever again, which means the death of dragons. So it resembles our time after decades and centuries, which is sad. I didn't want that. I wanted fantasy, happy ending. But fine, whatever. But at the same time, not forever, because I've spent so many years living the lives of these characters, understanding them, rooting for them, to end like this. Disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. My biggest disappointment, and the one person that I haven't mentioned because I'm gonna start crying the moment I mention. Oh my god. Daenerys Targaryen. Oh my god. The Mad Queen. The Fallen Queen, the Mother of Dragon, the thousands of names she has, to be killed like that by the hands of the person she loved. It was really sad. It's like a child dying. I don't know why. She's so cute and small, and like she just has been losing a lot in her life. And I feel like I would understand her and understand her over and over again for everything that she has done. But at the same time, everybody's saying she deserves to die after all the things, all the bad things that she done. When I feel like she didn't have someone to advise her properly. I feel like she went mad because everyone let her down. She just wanted love and understanding and maybe patience. Maybe she needed patience. But I guess it had to happen. Somehow this needed a tragic ending for us to remember it and to affect us this much. Like, look at all these tragic movies, the Titanic, Romeo and Juliet. I'm mentioning the same person. DiCaprio in every single movie. That is sad. Yeah, you remember them because the people you loved and cared for died in them. So maybe we needed that. Who knows if the books are gonna be the same? Maybe the books are gonna be better than that. I wish a book with an ending where Dan is still alive with her dragon. I really loved the bit with the Drogon, the scene when she died and he tried to see if she's dead and he's like a puppy touching her, and then he cried, and that sad cry, you can feel it. And then the fact that he didn't harm Jon Snow, but he destroyed the throne. He knew that the throne is the reason she's dead and not Jon Snow. But at the same time, it makes you question why he didn't kill Jon Snow. Maybe he felt that he's a Targaryen. Imagine he tried to burn Jon Snow and Jon Snow was from Pyron blood and he couldn't burn, and then Drogon becomes loyal to him. Wow, that would be so awesome. But all of that for nothing. All these things that were surrounding Jon Snow for him to end up where he literally almost started. Like, I don't understand. That's so unjust. I feel Jon Snow had the worst ending. So what we know is Dany is with her husband and her baby now. She actually predicted her death and not the fact that she's on the throne, which is also sad. And everyone else from the Starks is doing their own thing, enjoying life, and then you see Jon Snow with the worst ending ever, and he has to live with it. Especially that he said to Tyrion that he doesn't feel what he did is right. And you know what's funny? I was actually reading when Jon Snow asked Tyrion, I don't feel that this is right, did I do the right thing? And then Tyrion told him, ask me in 10 years. It's as if they are predicting that the writer, the author, J.R.R. Martin, will end in 10 years writing the books, and then Tyrion's like, ask me in 10 years and I'll let you know if we did the right thing. That's such a cool reference. I hope that's what they meant by it. But yeah, it's just opinions out there. Bittersweet ending. I don't know how sweet it is. More bitter than sweet. It needed to end. And if this is it, this is it. Bran is the king of the throne. The Game of Thrones is finished. And it's been a pleasure watching it. Honestly, it's one of the best series, if not the best series I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if anything like this will be out there anytime soon, hopefully, because we will miss it truly. Thanks to all the writers, to everybody who worked on this series to create this masterpiece of fantasy and fiction, and I'm looking forward to more projects by them. Yes, D&D did destroy a lot, and we are definitely scared about Star Wars Kotor. However, I still believe that some of the cinematography that they had in the last or final episode will be in their future projects. So we will see. Just let us believe a bit more and let's hope for the best. However, for now, we just need a treatment and chocolate. Guys, I need a lot of chocolate. I don't need it. For sure I don't need it. But I want it. And need it, if you understand me. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, slap a like, subscribe for more, and check out commentary or reviews that I've done on my channel. There will be a playlist for that. Also, I have a sex channel, more Bosnia and Herzegovina plays. This is not my kind of typical videos. This is a sit commentary talking with you. I don't do a lot of these kind of videos. I'm more like hyperactive out there doing reactions, challenges, and more of these kind of videos that are fun and not really sad as this one. Okay, thank you so much. I love your faces and see you next time. Bye!